No beard. Yep. Shaved it off. I decided to cut. No shave November early. I'm in the process of getting back home for Thanksgiving, so figured I'd save my mom the alarm by shaving. But you're not here to hear about that. You are here because you want to know how I think the Penguins of Madagascar is going to turn out. This is the latest film from DreamWorks. It's coming out this. It's coming out tomorrow, I think. And originally it was going to come out in March, but they swapped release dates with this and Home because I guess DreamWorks thought Home wasn't going to do well in November. They've had a lot of films that haven't done well, and they didn't want to afford another bomb, so they figured Home would do better in March, and this would do better in around November time. But more on that later. First, I'm just going to quickly sum up how I feel about the other Madagascar films, and as always, if you want a more in-depth look at what I thought of them, there'll be links to my reviews of them in the description below. So, I've generally thought the Madagascar films are alright. I don't love them or anything. They aren't like my favorite animated film. I don't love them like the way I love the first two Shrek films or the way I enjoy Kung Fu Panda. Or even How to Train Your Dragon, which while I don't love, I do like it. They're just okay. I really don't care much for the characters. I really don't really care for them much, except for the penguins, which I thought were pretty funny. And the films have gotten progressively better with each installment. But even so, they're just sort of fun, cute little films, just one and done. Like films I'll see once, I'll kind of enjoy it, but no real interest in going back, no real interest in seeing it again. So, but with this new one, I'm kind of unexpected because it looks like it could be both. On one end, this film looks creative, fun, like it could potentially be one of the better, if not the best, Madagascar film. But on the other end, it also looks like a bit of, I'm done. So let's start optimistically. The Penguins are without a doubt the best characters in the franchise. They are, every time they are on screen, they are funny, entertaining, and not only that, but they have enough fun and personality to them where I feel like they could stand on their own. They aren't just one-note characters or characters like the Minions are funny in small doses, but I can't really see you doing a lot with them, or Mr. Chow from Hangover. Funny in small doses, but he doesn't really lend himself well to like a full story. And yeah, oh my gosh, I just noticed this room gives me a really cool echo. But yeah, the Penguins lend themselves well. It also helps that there's many of them, and they all have unique personalities that can play off each other. It's not like just one character shouting funny lines. And also, they're secret agents. So in addition to being funny, it can also be like a spy movie, heist movie, which kind of different from the other Madagascar films. So that could give it a breath of fresh air. And Puss in Boots was a film I wasn't too looking forward to, but when I saw it, it was pretty entertaining. Like, it was a fun breath of fresh air that the franchise needed. Stepped away from the other characters, stepped away from the setting, new characters, new tone, and wound up being much better than 3 and 4. Not as good as 1, 2, but better than 3 and 4. So there's a good chance the Penguins will follow suit. I mean, again, Penguins are the best part of Madagascar. I mean, the fact that kudos to them for getting their own spin-off movie. And it looks like it could be quite a bit of fun. But on the other end, will the new characters they're adding be any entertaining? I mean, they have Cumberbatch in it, but... Okay, no, I take that back. Benedict Cumberbatch is a plus. They have Ken Jeong in there, who I'm guessing DreamWorks loves to use since they used him in Turbo and they're using him in this. Although I'm really getting tired of him constantly using that stereotypical Asian voice. What's up, funny? Oh, ha, ha, funny man. Deep Wang, Deep Wang. Yeah, that voice. It was funny for a while, but they just beat it to death in the Hangover sequels that I just got sick of it. But again, that's a whole nother review. Like, it could be a little too cartoony. I mean, it looks a little different from the other Madagascar films. Like, you have these really cartoony animals being thrown in there. Also, I'm trying to think. Surprisingly, no King Julian. At least I think. Maybe he is. I haven't looked at IMDb to see if he's in there or not. And I don't really want to look on IMDb to see if the other characters are in there. I mean, they might have other characters making cameos, but if they are, I want it to be a surprise. I don't want to look on IMDb and not know about a character's cameo that I'm not supposed to know about. Yeah, rule of thumb: don't go on IMDb until you've seen the movie because you never know what kind of cameo will be ruined for you. Like the Lego Movie, where actually, I wasn't looking at the Lego Movie. I was looking at the actor, and I accidentally saw that he was listed in the Lego Movie, and yeah, the cameo was kind of ruined for me. It was still a cool cameo, but I kind of saw it coming. And no, I won't ruin it for you if you haven't seen the Lego Movie yet. Although if you haven't, you should. But yeah, don't do that. But yeah, it could be a little goofy. It might be a little ridiculous. I mean, this top secret animal organization, which this animal spy network, I'm like, that might be pushing it a little bit. Like, talking animals, sure, but a spy network? None of the other Madagascar films have really implied that the animals are that intelligent. I mean, they're intelligent, but not that intelligent, but we'll see. Apparently, it's going to be the prequel, takes place before the original Madagascar. I'm cool with that. I mean, this could just be a non-canon film, but it needs to tie in somehow, and, that's probably the best way to go. Although, now they're making a fourth movie, which... whole separate video. So I'm trying to think. Is there anything other doubts I have? No. So let's get into money. Financially, I think it'll do fine. I mean, DreamWorks films that, as of late, haven't done well, but I think this one will do well for a couple reasons. One, it's Madagascar, and Madagascar films have always done really well at the box office. It has a built-in fan base. I mean, they've had that Penguin show going on, so there's probably a bunch of fans of that who are probably going to see it. Lots of little kids are going to go see this. Also, just fans of the Penguins are going to go see it. I mean, it's not like Puss in Boots where, everyone was just done with Shrek. Like, Madagascar, it has a fan base. Each movie's made more money, so I feel like the Madagascar fans are totally down for Penguins as opposed to Puss in Boots, where everyone's like, I am so done with this franchise. Again, Puss in Boots turned out to be pretty good, though, but yeah. Financially, I think Puss in Boots, it didn't do well, but I think a lot of that just had to do with the fact that people were just done with the Shrek movies by that point. Whereas Madagascar, I think it still has a pretty solid fan base. Also, it's coming out Thanksgiving weekend. A lot of parents are going to be taking their kids to the movies. This is like the one family film out there. I mean, there is Big Hero 6, but I feel like a fair amount of people have seen it to this point, so unless people are seeing it again. I feel like most of the people who wanted to see it saw it the first couple weekends. I mean, it's still going to be big. Big Hero 6 will still probably be big this weekend, but, but considering I feel like a lot of people have already seen it, I think Penguins shouldn't have to worry too much about competition, unless Big Hero 6 is, amazing. It's getting amazing word of mouth. From what I hear, it's good, which could potentially take away from Penguins. But, again, they've been spaced out far enough. It's not Frozen, from what I understand. Everyone who wanted to see it saw it when it came out, so it will be competition, but it won't be competition. So yeah, kids will be taking their families. So parents will be taking their kids to go see that, no doubt. So lastly, will I be seeing it? No, I mean, it's not that I don't want to. Again, it looks kind of cute, but at the same time, a lot of movies are coming out lately. I'm really busy with finals, and I don't have a chance to go see it. Plus, I have family, and yeah, I'm not gonna drag. And my family's not into animated films. I'm not to say they aren't, but I'm the film geek in the family, so again, I'm not gonna be dragging my family to go see this little kids movie. And plus, there's other movies out that I want to see, like this Thanksgiving week. I'm going to be looking around town, seeing if there's any theaters playing Birdman, because I really want to see that. That looks really good, and I've just been hearing nothing but really good things about that. And it's also going to be probably be an Oscar contender, and I like seeing the Oscar contender films, so that way I can say you got it right, Academy, or cry foul when they completely get it wrong, which they sometimes do. Also, I want to see Big Hero 6 at some point. If not, over break, maybe that'll be my weekend before finals, study break. But yeah, those two movies I really want to go see. So again, it's not that Penguins isn't bad. It's just there's a lot of competition. Had it come out in March, there's a stronger chance I would have seen it because there's less competition. Because there's a couple other films coming out in March. There's the Chappie film about the robot, which again looks very generic. Robot gains humanity film. There's Cinderella, which does not interest me at all. Pure chick flick. There's Insurgent, which it ain't no Hunger Games. I haven't even seen the first movie, but I can already tell it ain't no Hunger Games. I am curious to read the book though. And then there's Home, which I have no interest in. So had the film come out went earlier, I probably would have. Then there might have been a bit more of a chance of me seeing it, but I'm not gonna go see it when it's coming out when it does. So again, I will see it eventually, just probably not. I'm not rushing out to theaters. Unless this film is getting like amazing word of mouth, I will not go see it in theaters. But yeah, that's all I have to say. So, are you excited for the film? Please comment below and let me know. And as always, like, dislike, comment, subscribe. And I was gonna say something else. And yeah, I looks alright. Should do well, and hopefully DreamWorks will have a film that does well in the box office, because man, do they need one, given the way some of their films have gone lately. So yeah, this is JStar260, and I'll see you guys in a couple hours when I do my not a couple hours, in like half an hour when I do my Adventure Time vlog. So until then, this is JStar260 signing out. Happy Thanksgiving.